It marked the beginning of my downward spiral.
Even if it seems like a classic two people couldn't work out kind of thing at times, well, it's not.
You know, partnerships and relationships are really just a place for you to have to face the shadow of your childhood traumas.
Megan Fox has been very open as of late about her lifelong challenges, but that's not all she's telling you. She's been extremely open about other parts of her life as well. Just recently, Fox has broken her silence over the devastating breakup she experienced with Shia Labeouf, her co-star in the Transformers movies.
It gets into how they're raised, I'm sure, and their relationships with their own mothers and watching the relationship between their parents. That's a very long explanation.
The details, they are quite disturbing to say the least. Check it out. Superstars Shia Labeouf and Megan Fox enchanted audiences with their once on-screen relationship in the Transformers film series. The two actors were frequently linked romantically off-screen, but they never confirmed their connection. Yet in several interviews, hints of their relationship began to emerge, and that's where it all screamed trouble.
A free spirit that way. I was addicted to the falling in love.
After Shia Labeouf was said to have called Megan Fox while under the influence of alcohol following an argument with his girlfriend, suspicions began to circulate about a possible romantic relationship between the two actors. But before Fox pulled out of the Transformers series, the two stars worked together on the first two films and enjoyed the sneaky affair during their time on set. Shia Labeouf even admitted in an interview that he and Megan Fox had a brief romantic engagement, fueling romance rumors sparked by their on-screen chemistry. Of course, fans were excited at first, but their connection couldn't survive the difficulties they faced and eventually fizzled out. According to Shia, look, you're on the set for 6 months with someone who's rooting to be attracted to you, and you're rooting to be attracted to them. I never understood the separation of work and life in that situation. But the time I spent with Megan was our own thing. And I think you can see the chemistry on screen.
It's like kissing a unicorn or something. It's like, how does this person reel, you know? She's phenomenally gorgeous and a really awesome person.
On the flip side of it, Megan Fox also addressed their brief affair, offering insight into the complications that led to the relationship's end. According to Fox, I would confirm it was romantic. I love him. I've never been really private about that. I love him.
I would confirm that it was romantic. I love him. I've never been really quiet about that. I love him.
Yeah.
We are not sure how true that is, but here's something that might just help you decide for yourself. You see, the fact that Shia Labeouf admitted to having a romantic relationship with Megan Fox when the two were working together on Transformers stoked uproar for all the wrong reasons. Surprisingly, it was stated that Fox was engaged to Brian Austin Green around the time of the alleged romance. Obviously, the revelation, as reported by media outlet Insider, raised eyebrows due to the timing and the engagement. When questioned about the circumstance, Shia Labeouf gave a cryptic response, repeatedly saying, "I don't know, man, I don't know," a total of 12 times, while admitting it was what it was. Then again, a story from the same publication highlighted Labeouf's protective mentality towards Fox, which added to the mystery surrounding the situation. Labeouf is said to have intervened in one incident in which Fox was allegedly treated rudely by a cashier at a Taco Bell outlet by getting behind the register and confronting the man in question. Despite this, their love entanglement is said to have been complicated by Labeouf's volatile temperament, which is the primary reason why Fox opted to walk away when she felt it was appropriate to do so.
What did I do, sir? Bro, why you dragging my feet? I have rights. I have rights. I'm an American.
Recent allegations, most notably those made by the British musician FKA Twigs in a lawsuit filed against Labeouf, say that he participated in abusive behavior toward his ex-girlfriend, which resulted in a difficult relationship. Similarly, Sia, an Australian singer who worked with Labeouf on a music video in 2015, has also gone forward with charges against the actor, calling him a pathological liar and saying that he tricked her into an adulterous relationship, claiming to be single. These upsetting findings also represent the latest in a slew of complaints of inappropriate behavior leveled against Labeouf. Not to mention, Labeouf's on-screen parts echo this intensity, sustaining a disturbing cycle that rewards extreme behavior with lucrative chances and critical acclaim while leaving victims vulnerable in the wake of his actions. According to the actor, "I don't think I'd be working with the directors I've been working with if I had not ed up a bit, he said. They wanted a FDing fireball. They wanted a loose cannon. And despite receiving substantial compensation for his work, Shia Labeouf's legal record, once marked by juvenile misdemeanors, burgeoned over the years, dominated by incidents of public intoxication. Later on, the list expanded to encompass multiple DUI, assault, and disorderly conduct cases. Meanwhile, it's interesting to note that the turmoil in Labeouf's personal life didn't seem to have any impact on his professional trajectory, though. While he found himself unwelcome in family-friendly projects and was even barred from working at Disney, another route inside the industry welcomed him with open arms. For example, in the movie Lawless, released in 2012, Shia Labeouf plays a youthful and violent moonshine distiller during the Prohibition era in the United States. His behavior on filming, which included extreme behaviors like naked wrestling with a co-star Tom Hardy, led a female co-star to beg that she be removed from the picture. Labeouf attributed his erratic behavior during the shoot to what he termed method drinking, a technique employed to achieve a drunk bloat appearance. Following that, Danish filmmaker Lars von Trier cast Shia Labeouf in the controversial and graphic Nymphomaniac trilogy, which was followed by a role in the World War II thriller Fury, starring Brad Pitt. During filming, the press was once more informed of incidents involving Labeouf's disruptive behavior. He openly acknowledged inflicting damage on himself, such as cutting his own face with a knife, ripping out a tooth, and going weeks without showering to fully immerse himself in the role he was playing. There have been rumblings that Brad Pitt and David Ayer, the director, have both frequently cautioned Shia Labeouf about his behavior while filming. Whereas, in a notable incident that reportedly distanced Megan Fox for good, Shia Labeouf garnered attention when a video released by Entertainment Tonight captured a heated argument between him and his then-girlfriend, actor Mia Goth. In the footage, Labeouf can be heard stating, "This is the kind of thing that makes a person abusive." Later, after leaving the scene, he adds, "If I'd have stayed there, I would have killed her." As per the reports, Shia tried to FaceTime Megan as soon as he got in the car, but Megan refused to be a part of his anger. Despite these concerns, Labeouf has been praised for his performance as an unruly and violent vagabond in the epic road drama American Honey, which was directed by Andrea Arnold and made its world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival. Not to mention, in a strange turn of events, this time period even saw Labeouf enjoying the highest critical acclaim of his whole career. During an interview in 2016 with Variety, Shia Labeouf acknowledged the tendency in the industry of getting rewarded for controversial behavior.
So I started writing all these dark chapters, of my life, and it wound up being this script form thing. Sent it to my friend, became a movie.
And let's not ignore the fact that Labeouf's behavior did not appear to have an impact on his capacity to get work, even though the #MeToo movement has forced the entertainment business to address issues of abuse, especially against women. Meanwhile, this pattern continued all the way up until his most recent performance in the thriller Pieces of a Woman, which was streamed on Netflix and starred the British actress Vanessa Kirby. And even though Kirby is the director of the film, it has garnered notice because of the disturbing connections between Labeouf's aggressive and alcoholic character and the charges that were made in the New York Times. Witnessing all of this in a recent interview on Good Morning America, Megan Fox, who is now 37 years old, discussed her just-published poetry book.
It's not an expose that I wrote or a memoir. I'm not trying to draw attention to who those people were or were not.
In the book, she discusses the violent relationships that she has been in throughout the years, including the one that she had with Shia Labeouf.
But throughout my life, I have been in at least one physically abusive relationship and several psychologically very abusive relationships.
She discussed her path of using creative expression as a technique to explore the horrific experiences stemming from her previous relationships and how she has used this method. As per the claims made by Fox, she expresses, "This is not an exposé that I wrote or a memoir, but throughout my life, I have been in at least one physically abusive relationship and several psychologically very abusive relationships. I have only been publicly connected to a few people, but I shared energy with, I guess we could say, who were horrific people, and also very famous people," Fox said. "But no one knows that I was involved with those people. That's all for the video, guys. But tell us something. Do you believe Megan dealt with the relationship she supposedly had with Labeouf correctly? Let us know in the comments below. To catch us for more updates, simply slam on the bell icon